Hey! Let's turn this down a little bit. I got a different idea. Because I'm only going to be opening 5 packs. And these 2 are promos. I'm just going to record and upload this to YouTube. I don't feel like playing a game. So just a quick YouTube on card opening stream. I'm doing this one. Ooh, human karma. This is cool because it looks like the other human karma. Let me grab one. Like, this is the original human karma, is Rao. And then this is the promo human karma, which is Mu. And these characters are related. It's kind of spoilers for Seed, but who cares? It's Seed. He's a clone. Rao's a clone of Mu's father. So they're related. This one is shiny. Human Karma is an interesting card. I kind of wanted to run it or tech it into a CB deck that runs Nina or runs the Nina's Gundam. I think it's the Dre. Mine's Vi Dry. So it'd be the Dry. Ooh, Forbidden. This is a cool blue tech. All the EF, I guess they're EA. All the Earth Alliance second gen Gundams are kind of cool. This one doesn't take battle damage from low enemies on your turn. So if they swing in with a little chump, you can block this and you still take damage. You can swing into a chump with Forbidden Gundam and doesn't take damage. And it has enough AP to clear most blockers. Unlinked blockers anyways. It would be better if it, on your opponent's turn, it doesn't take battle damage. That would be really cool. But that's not what we got. Spiritual Support, Michael Trinity, Geon Armor Type E. The only thing I'm really looking for in these packs is like Destiny, because I kind of want to build a Minerva Squad deck, because I like Destiny, the unit. I like Shin, the pilot. I don't like Destiny, the show, because it's just Zeta Gundam, but worse. But I'd want to run it with red Zaf support. I want to do more art like purple red Zaf Minerva Squad deck. Maybe use Savior. Use Rao in the Providence. But that's for later. Big Ro. Xavier's Gion, which is the opposite of Big Ro. They have the same cost, same inverse stats. They both have links. They're both commons. They're both Xeon. Kind of cool. Choo-Choo Semi-Trainer. Trinity Warship. Ready. Wait, ready. Rosamia. Marbet. Lauren. Gundam DX, which is cool. Let me grab a sleeve for DX. GX is really cool in a dedicated Vulture deck and then a Xeon token. Because it has suppression, you can exile 7 Vulture cards and destroy an enemy or a base below level 8. So you can destroy their base for free and then swing into their shields with suppression and take out 2. Or you can take out most boss units without trouble. The only ones you can't take out are Big G and Neo Xeon, which is from Earth. Put this here. Here, let's separate these into piles. Spiritual Support. Industrial 7. Chud Virtue. Armory 1. Himbrabi GQ. I might pick up the model kit for Himbrabi, because I like the Himbrabi. Shokyu. Baoku. White Ready. Reformationist. High Mobility Gundam. Curious. Transam. Graceful Demeanor. Always need more graceful demeanors. Excuse me, she resource. And then my last pack. Gun Easy, always good to have. There's just a little chump rester for blue. Like they need more chump block resters. G Falcon. Esperanza. Garma's Dop, which I don't have a playset of, but might be cute. Agrissa. Spiritual Support. Victory. Rosen Zulu. Indiscriminate Violence. G and X. Airmaster Burst. Saga Gundam Mark II, which I might have a full playset of by now. Banshee Norn resource. I want to build, and by want to build, I mean I've basically built out a Tallgeese deck that uses Epion and Norn Destroyer mode as its 2 closers. I'm waiting on like 7 cards to come in, which is basically the Norns and then like a little blocker I didn't grab, the blue Zolat, Zulot, and some of the Norns, and then Devow, the base, because it heals, because Zex is only a 2/1, and his units aren't particularly beefy, but they don't. He benefits when he kills an enemy unit, and he doesn't have first strike or high maneuver. Like the Toggies can attack multiple times, twice a turn for the cost of 4, which is silly. This Toggies can rush a unit after it swings, which is kind of bad. I guess it opens up another unit to be attacked. I checked in Amuro and Grandpa because they're good, and then I slid in an NT1 because I love the Alex. Epion is a link that it can be set as active when one of your units destroys an enemy unit. Doesn't have to be him. But yeah, it's a cost 5 for a 2/1 because it can draw. It really should be a 2/2. But when it destroys an enemy unit, it can... I'm not jumping. Son of a bitch. Whatever. When it destroys an enemy unit, you draw 1. Got a bunch of Alex tokens. I don't have the Epion tokens because I didn't get GDO2. I was taking a break during GDO2 because... Well, what happened was I bought a box of GDO1 from Bandai. And they didn't ship it out until much later. Like at the end of the release month, they finally shipped it out. Now I bounce. And I got cranky because I was playing with the vanilla GDO1 or GDO2 deck. Or no, I was playing with the vanilla wing deck. Maybe I bought some GDO1 singles, but not like Wing Zero. So I was playing vanilla wing against people that had teched out that had bought boxes already and had gotten them because they bought them from their local game store, their LGS. So I was at a severe disadvantage and was just getting my face rubbed into the ground. I never stood a chance because the wing starter is kind of rough. And it just wasn't fun. I don't mind losing, but I like to have a fighting chance. I like there to be some back and forth. Because I make a lot of mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes when I play, or just misplays in general. I have bad luck with drawing. So I lose a lot. But when I lose because of like a misplay, well, now I can identify that it's a misplay. Well, then now I won't lose that way in the future. Like I was playing Red Dream Celestial Being last Sunday, and I held on to like the Red Exia, and then the LR Dynamis because I was waiting for links or for level 2 units to be played so I could ping them down. When what I should have done was just flood my board, emptied my hand out, so I had a bunch of guys to swing into shields because he didn't have a blocker. He was playing purple-white Tekkanen. He didn't have a blocker, and he didn't have a way to clear my board because he'd already cleared my board of... he had Lupus out, but maybe he still had Lupus out, but he already used them he already exiled his graveyard to like clear out my board. A bunch of baby Dynamis. So if I had a bunch of guys to swing, I would have won. But I was waiting to use their effects, or waiting to use them as links. Which was a mistake in hindsight. And so I don't beat myself up over it, but now I know better for the future when I have play the cards you got when you have them, if it'll let you win the game. So the second round, I just got stomped because I didn't get stomped, but I didn't draw. I drew like one pilot, and red green celestial being lives and dies by links. Like red Curios needs a link, green like LR Dynamist needs a link. Hold on. Like here's red Curios. It has base first strike, but it only has 1 AP. Unless it's linked. Then it gets a lot of AP. Dynamis is a 2/4 unless it's linked with lock on, and then it's a 4/4. And then lock on gives it 1/2. So it's a 5/6. Really good. And then it heals 2 a turn. I had this in my hand. I had 2 of them in my hand, and I had 2 red Exias in my hand, and I just was holding on to them. And he didn't have a way to clear. He might have been able to clear the Exias, but he couldn't have cleared the Dynamis. They're too fat. They require a lot of damage. So if I had a standing board full of units, even if they were like the 2/1 baby Exias, he couldn't have done anything about it, and I would have won and got another pack to open for you guys. But you know, that's hindsight. And now I know for the future. Same thing with like the wing deck I played last time. It was turn 6. I had 2 EX resources and a wing 0 in my hand, and they were doing per blue white League Militaire Norn, and they had a full board, and I got excited, and I played wing 0 turn 6 and wiped their board, but then I had no follow-up play on turn 7. I couldn't play another wing 0. I didn't have a link in my. I mean, I didn't have a hero in my hand, so I couldn't link them. But what I should have done was waited to turn 7 to play it, kept an EX resource, so I would still be at level 9 next turn. Because I could have beat that guy. I'm pretty sure. Maybe if I had drawn a little better, but overall it wasn't too bad. It was close. And then I beat the other guy who hemmed and hawed a hell of a lot. But yeah. Thanks for watching this YouTube video if you decided to watch it. I appreciate that. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that bullshit. Check me out on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Hiroshi. I'll link it. I think you have to copy and paste the link because I can't do hyperlinks in my descriptions. But I try to stream once a week. Typically, I start with card opening packs or card openings because I play in a couple of locals a week. I'm thinking if I can get a box of GDO 2 or 3 for like cheap, I might get a box of GDO 2 or 3 to open. That could be fun. Opening cards is fun. I don't really want to wait to GDO 5. And I'm not particularly interested in the EBO1, the SD deck. So I'll see what I do. I'd want to buy them locally, and I would need to check to see if they'll let them go for like 70 or 80. Because if they will, then I'll probably pick one up, even though it's a dumb idea. Roomba will yell at me. But yeah, catch me on Twitch again. I've been meaning to play Gundam, not Gundam. I've been meaning to play Spider-Man 2 and finish it up because I got like, I haven't even gotten like, I'm like really early on into the story. Harry got the symbiote suit. Peter doesn't got. I know Peter gets a symbiote suit at some point. Um, he hasn't gotten it yet, so I'm still pretty early in the story. I haven't seen a lot of the story, so I know some spoilers, but I haven't watched the whole thing be played on Twitch. So it would be new to me. I have a dual sense, so I get to experience all the fancy haptic rumbles. Um, I might put off next stream till I get in my torque screwdriver so I can take apart my Steam controller and make sure there's no gunk in it. It should have dried fine, but I would still want to make sure that it looks good on the inside. Even though any damage would have been done already from it getting wet while it was potentially on but not being used. Uh, but that'll be next week because Amazon is taking their sweet time delivering it because I think it was done by a third party. Um, Maybe I'll flip through the design work, the Dark Souls 2 design works book I got just so I could get free shipping. Um, who knows? Uh, but yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week unless I decide to sleep throughout the entire week on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'll try to stream Thursday. Or whenever I get the screwdriver in, it looks like it's coming in on Thursday. Actually, it says the 27th, so it might come in on Wednesday. We'll see. I don't know. I probably won't post about it on social media because I don't care. You'll just see this if you see it. Goodbye!